Hey guys, what's going on? That's PR, and I am Chuck Bennington. It's like super late, so sorry if I seem delirious. I don't know if that's mirrored or not, but we're getting up there. We're close to midnight. Last night, flight didn't get back in until around midnight, and like 30-minute drive, and then taking the dog out, getting settled, shower, change, eat. Went to bed probably like close to 2, and then got up and started working on moving at about 7 today, and just stopped. I'm actually just now sitting down to eat my fancy pants healthy dinner. You know, could be a little healthier, but it's pretty solid. That salmon and broccoli and potatoes, and then a big salad with some tomatoes and avocado on it. And so, why am I hanging out shooting video? Man, it's kind of a long story, and I don't know if I want to delve entirely into it in this moment just because it's so late, but broad overview, gonna shoot 30 days straight, so like little vlogs, once daily, 30 days to kind of document a month going down. And so figured now's as good a time as any, and I've got a whole bunch of reasons, and I'll talk more about all of the reasons tomorrow. But then I guess 2 things that I'll hit on now, because it bridges the gap with some of it, and then it's a reference point for another piece of this. So easiest, fastest explanation for shooting this for 30 days. My wife, Vanessa Bennington, if you don't know, we own another company called Gym Gypsy, and we've got another partner down in Florida named Ben, and some of you guys might have interacted with him. He handles the customer service and fulfillment stuff with all of the shipping and the subscription billing. And so with Gym Gypsy and with what Vanessa and I wrote, I think last year when we were in Sweden, we wrote out this thing called Goal 30. So kind of a little bit of a play on words from Whole 30, because those guys have done something pretty incredible. You know, if you really just kind of cut the bullshit, cut the excuses, and go hard after something for just like 30 days, you can do a tremendous amount, and kind of shifting your concept of what's really hard, or something that's, you know, potentially beyond where you're at. And I guess if you've never done anything like that, then it is beyond where you're at, because the person that you'll have to be to do that is somebody different than who you are in that moment. And so anyway, kind of with that, I don't know how well you can see that, but my intention for the day is be who you want to be. And in my to-do list, put your money where your mouth is. And so in having written the Goal 30 and having, you know, been pretty successful at some goal-related stuff in our life, really wanted to make a big, full effort to go all in on it. So I'll break down a little bit more of like what my goals are tomorrow when I've got a little bit more time, but it ties into a lot of what we had talked about in the original article. Fitness or health. Fitness and health for me is going to be just working out every day for 30 days, despite the fact that my mom's in town right now. We're in the middle of moving. We've got a 10-month-old. I don't know if you noticed the donut on PR's neck. We've got a sick dog. We'll end up traveling, I don't know, 3 times maybe. Just traveled 2 back-to-back weekends, so like a lot going on. But if I can figure out a way to get workouts in 30 days that also spans like the holidays, then I feel like that's pretty reasonable for most people to do, because I am certainly not a special human. Yeah, and I'll cut it off at that one, just because that kind of hits the other piece on this page right now, is a bunch of burpees. And so kind of set up in that little like grid matrix there. where are we at for today? My brain is fried, so doing math is dumb. 250 burpees for today. So I'm doing the 3,000 burpee challenge, which is 100 burpees a day for 30 days. But I started yesterday, and I only got 100 done in an airport at like 9:30 at night before I boarded my flight. So starting in the hole a little bit and going to try to finish it by the end of December. So I've got a few friends that have done it as a December piece. December's got 31 days. The day that they're not going to get down on their burpees will be Christmas, so that'll be their one rest day. And to force myself to learn a painful and hopefully memorable lesson on consistency and discipline and tenacity and like really making the most of your time. This is going to suck to try to knock out 3,000 burpees in basically like 2 weeks. But I'm not super thrilled with where I'm at in a lot of places in my life, and I don't have a whole lot of excuses for the things that I don't have going on that I would want to have going on, other than I probably could work a little harder and be a little bit more tenacious and have a little bit more grit. So by having those 2 weeks cut off, this will suck enough that it will remind me that it would have been a whole lot better to start earlier and go harder, faster, sooner, rather than have to really double down on your effort late in the game to make up for lost time, because lost time is like the worst thing in the world. And so I don't want my son to end up having a lesser life than he could have had, because I have set the framework of a lesser role model or example. So anyway, there's even more than that, but that's plenty at night. I gotta eat, I gotta go to bed, gotta do a bunch of moving stuff again tomorrow. But thanks for hanging out. Bye.